Hi, everybody. I'm Zilla Blitz, and welcome to the end of our 7th season with Walkabout Europe. We're going to take a look at our results with St Etienne this season, see how we've done. Did we get second place, third place? Are we still fighting for it? We'll take a look at how the Guess the Point total competition is turning out. We are down to 4 survivors, any of whom could pick up the victory depending on how the results go in this final match of the year. And then we're going to talk about the future of the save because some exciting news. We've applied for 2 jobs, both of which I think could be potentially interesting. This and more in the last episode of our 7th season in Walkabout Europe. It's May 22nd, 2027 as we finish up our 7th year on this day. Let's take a look at how we've done since we were last together. Hopefully you missed the last episode where we lost 4-0 in the French Cup final to Paris Saint-Germain, my least favorite team in all of the football universe right now. But we righted the ship after that, picking up wins against Toulouse and basically picking up wins in our last 3 matches at a canter, 4-1, 5-0, and 3-0. And check it out, Sawinski bagging consecutive hat tricks and then a solo goal in the last match. 7 goals in 3 matches, which makes it an interesting sub-story coming into this final day. We'll take a look at that momentarily. But here are the standings then. Surprisingly, AS Monaco has stumbled. So we're 7 points ahead of them, which means that in coming to the last match, we have locked up second place in the guaranteed group stage for UEFA Champions League. Go us. So finishing strong. I have decided that if you look at our results, once we kind of stopped with the Champions League and once everybody got healthy and stuff like that, we kind of rolled. We had that 1-0 loss. We had to play our backups getting ready for the Coupe de France final. But other than that, it's been kind of on a run. I think it's safe to say, this is cautiously optimistic, but I think it's safe to say we have a pretty good team when we're healthy and we play 1 match a week. The problem is, over the course of a season, we get injuries and we're playing 2 matches most weeks with Champions League and then the French Cup and stuff like that. So still some work to do here if we stay here on depth. But yeah, altogether pretty happy about second place. And if we look at the points and stuff like that here too, I mentioned this last time, we get 81 points now. 81 points. That reminds me. Let's take a look at Guess the Point total competition before we dive into these statistics too much. Here we go. So here we are. 1 match to go, 4 people still standing. We have exactly 81 points right now. TaylorMade Gaming and Dragons 8 Our Name both guessed 81 points, which means that if we lose our last match today, they will be in a draw, and we'll do a Google coin flip to figure out who gets to nickname one of our players next year. If we draw, Nicevid gets the win with 82 points. If we win, we'd have 84 points, making Reggae Boy Gaming the closest, just missing it was FM Digi by 1 point if that happened. But Reggae Boy Gaming would win for the 2nd consecutive year. Talk about a master prognosticator. So we'll check in at the end of this match to determine who has won the Guess the Point total competition this year. Exciting. So yeah, to come back to how we've done this year with that 81 points. Goal differential is 55. Last year, our goal differential was 28. So we've almost doubled it. Depending on how we do today, we may do that. Goals for, we're only 3 behind PSG, which I kind of felt like our offense had improved in the offseason. That turned out to be pretty true. So we get 89 goals in 37 matches, which is a pretty good haul. And our defense has really sharpened up in the second half of the year. We're now 2nd in the league with 34 goals allowed. Still, Paris Saint-Germain with only 16 goals allowed in 37 matches. We have a lot of work to do to catch up to them. But anyway, we closed the gap. I feel like we improved in a lot of ways, and we had Champions League, and we had the French Cup, making it all the way to the French Cup final. So pretty happy with how the league has gone, how we've gone through the year in nevertheless. And one thing I want to show you, talked about Sawinski, our striker. If we take a look at League One, Uber Eats, let's take a look at stats, player detailed, goals. There he is, number 1 in the league, Maciej Sawinski with 24 goals. 2 goals ahead of Kylian Mbappe coming into the last match. Kylian Mbappe, however, has played 31 appearances. Sawinski's only played 25. But still, so 2-goal lead coming into this last day. Outside chance, Benon Maison has 20 goals. Tammy Abraham has 20 goals, but they would need 4 to catch us. That's a pretty big, pretty tall order. So it looks like it's down to Sawinski and Mbappe for the Golden Boot in Ligue 1 as we go into the last match. So another mini drama. We've got the guess the point total competition. We've got the Mbappe-Sawinski Golden Boot stuff. Plus, we get to see if we can just win the match and end the year on an up note. We got a full house today, so a big crowd, pretty excited about everything. And we take a look at the future of our save. One of the big questions is we've been 4 clubs. We talked about a minimum of 5 clubs before we make a run for the Champions League. I applied to a couple jobs. Let's take a look. Now, I know somebody who's not going to be happy with one of these, but I think I'm kind of curious to hear what people think. First one, Arsenal. Their manager is gone. I don't quite know why they left. Sacked. After 3 years and 100 days, Carlo Ancelotti gets sacked. Despite picking up 2 wins, they finished 7th this year. So that's not good for Arsenal standings. They got a ton of money. Average wage, £120,000. Our current average wage right now is about a little bit under £30,000. That would be a huge step up. It would have all those Premier League teams in front of us. And of course, we don't have the job yet. I still don't know if we're going to get it. And then this one's kind of intriguing to me for a couple of personal reasons. Eintracht Frankfurt finished 10th in the Bundesliga, kind of a steady mid-table Bundesliga team. They've got an average wage of $34,000, so financially just a little bit better than us. Our finances are rich, theirs are okay. But here's the thing, it's Bundesliga. I've never managed in the Bundesliga. It'd be kind of a fun building project to see if we could bring them up to the top of Bundesliga and take them to Champions League. That would be kind of cool. And here's this. That's the only Bundesliga team I've ever seen play in their home stadium. We went to them. We were in Europe. We were in Frankfurt, and we watched them play to a 0-0 draw about 4 years ago. So I've been to their stadium and stuff. Our kids have their banners, you know? I mean, that's pretty cool. So let me know what you think. If we do happen to get lucky and get jobs there, should we go to one of them or should we hold out for a little bit more? Now, the Circle, by the way, I'm not going to take a look at the Circle quite right now. We can get to Frankfurt. We're about 40 miles short of Arsenal, but I think I can get there by the time this all works out in game because it's like 7 miles a day. That's like 6 days. Not a big problem. Not a big deal. I think we can cover the distance by the time we would need to in game. So there you go. Got potential moves. We're going to play our match here. We got the Guess the Point Total competition, the Golden Boot Award, and we want to win this last match because this might be our last match with this club. So let's jump in now. Oh, by the way, we're going against Stade Rennais, who sit 7th place. So it's a pretty good team. We're playing at home, and again, that's expecting a sellout. So let's jump in and take a look at our team selection. Pretty much everybody's healthy, and we've got everybody except for Reggae Boy Jr., who got a yellow card suspension, so he is out today. Rice comes in as playing our deep line playmaker instead of Reggae Boy Jr. He's a big hole to miss in that lineup. Other than that, we've got players you know and love. Sawinski is, I think, rated 4th in average rating in Ligue 1 now. At top. Engby, who's been scoring up a storm on the left side. Yusuf Demir's playing fantastic now that he's settled down and wants to say, my brother Super Zilla's been on a goal-scoring tear lately. He's got now 11 goals in 27 matches with 7 assists, a 7.12 rating. So our offense just really clicking. Watch, we won't score any goals now. Auchiche Rice in there. And then Okoro has been really good at center back. He's got, 5 goals, 29 appearances, and a 7.25 rating. I think he's the 8th highest average match rating player in Ligue 1 right now as a center back. So that's pretty good. He's turning out pretty nice here. So anyway, let's talk to the lads. We'll jump in and we'll see if we can finish off this season with a win. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Stade Rennais is in the reds, going right to left. We're in our greens, going left to right. And things have looked pretty good for us of late, but we'll see. Fingers crossed we can finish up the season here and finish up perhaps our campaign with St Etienne with a win here. Throw in from Nakamura. Super Zilla picks it up, regains it, loses it, cuts inside. He's going to shoot. Wow, way off target there. Not a good start for Super Zilla. We have started slow in some of our matches. Like, we don't get our first goal sometimes like 30 minutes in, and we seem to be up 2-0 at half. And we've been scoring a lot anyway, so we'll see what happens. I'm totally jinxing this. I'm absolutely totally jinxing this. We're going to probably lose like 3-0. Right, we got 4 shots. Things are working out. It's been pretty dry so far. It's almost time to encourage them. Let's do that. 15 minutes in. Let us go. C'est bon. All right, now everybody's got the green happy smiley faces. Things aren't clicking so far, but they've only got 1 shot, so we just got to kind of give it some time to settle in here. Knocked away, the defender picks it up, trying to move it down the right side. Hopefully they give it away here. We're forcing a lot of mistakes like that. Ingbe, Yusuf Demir has played brilliantly of late. Cuts inside, flips it. I don't know what that was. Boy, our shooting. It doesn't look like we've been doing the whole chance conversion thing for a little bit here. Hopefully we can sort our feet out. Everybody's pretty excited except for Rice, a deep-lying playmaker. Just looks pretty nonplussed here. But, all right, 28 minutes in. Things just clicking along here. Let's go. I think what it is, too, I've been playing on extended highlights, and these are on key highlights. That's a whole different feeling for the match, you know? Sawinski on a 6.5. It'll be okay once we start getting things going here. Here we go. Vitti. Auchiche. Plays it forward. Long pass over the top. Super Zilla. Center it. Shot. Banged around. Sawinski back to Nakamura. Oh, what is that? That did not go in? Really? Skip. Ugh. So close. We're getting there. We're knocking on the door. Our XG is 1. Come on, boys. Let's go. Got 13 shots, 14 shots to 3. Of course, I totally jinxed it, didn't I? Oh, here we go. Sawinski, lob it over. Nothing. Super Zilla back out. Nakamura. That's not the highlight, though, then, huh? Super Zilla in the corner. Gets it in front. Our goalkeeper gobbles it up. Omlin fires it long. Back to Rice. The highlight continues on here. Auchiche over the top to Ingbe, who's been brilliant on the left for us. Fires it in front. There it is! Super Zilla! Does that one count? I'm looking for the ref. For some reason, I thought we might be offside. But nope. Right before the half, my brother picks up a goal. His 12th of the year in the league. The other thing about Sawinski, too, he's got 24 goals that I mentioned in the league. But he's also got, I think, 7 goals and 7 appearances in Champions League, and 2 goals and 3 appearances in the French Cup. So he's been just a scoring machine. If we do go somewhere, it'd be nice to see if we can actually kind of take him with us. All right, 15 shots to 3. Things looking okay so far. And let's go to the locker room and we'll be right back out. Everybody's pretty motivated here. So as it stands right now, if this score holds, Reggae Boy Jr. would win the naming competition, guess the point total competition for the 2nd consecutive year. This game just hauling along. Rice is on a 6.4 at deep-lying playmaker. That's that's not good. Sawinski talked him up all the time. He's at a 6.5. Oh, Sawinski not happy for whatever reason. I'm not sure what's wrong with him today. Maybe Mbappe scored a couple goals here. You're going to win the Golden Boot if you get a goal here. Yusuf Demir. Is that? He's going to look for... That wasn't... I don't think we're going to get that one, right? I mean, that was clearly outside the box. Wasn't even close. I don't know what he has to look at it for. I mean, I'd be happy if it were a penalty, but it's not close. It's like, you don't need to look at the TV for that. And, no penalty. We kind of knew that, but maybe a kick anyway. Okay, it's a dangerous spot for sure. And Yusuf Demir is an assassin here. In front, there it is! Sawinski! Boom! He's got it! 25th goal of the year, and that might be the coup de grace for the Golden Boot Award. Nice! Gosh, I don't think I've ever had a striker like this. And certainly not, I think we've had one who's been this dominating in this Walkabout Europe, for sure. So, what a fun player to watch. It's going to be, it's kind of like, you know, we got him, we got Lopez, the Mexican player. He's just really good. Oh, Sawinski in again. Oh, he usually doesn't miss those. We've got Ingbe now as an inside forward on the left who's scoring a lot. We've got my brother, Super Zilla, on the right. Yusuf Demir feeding them all. It's pretty good offensively for us right now. I kind of don't want to leave, but realize we have to make one more move, right? I mean, we kind of have to. All right, 68 minutes. I'm probably make some subs here. Let's see if we can kind of wrap this one up. Maybe. It was a little bit early to wrap it up, but I'll be right back. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to let it go a little bit. Nobody's tired yet. Everybody's playing okay except for Rice, and I don't really have another substitute for a deep-lying playmaker because Reggae Boy Jr. is kind of our only one. So let's see who just gets tired, and then we'll flip him on. I don't want to bring in someone who's less solid defensively at that position because I'm afraid that might open up our midfield a little bit. So we're just going to leave him there. Okay, now we got 10 minutes left. Let's make one more sub. Let's make our first sub. Okay. All right, bringing in Alejandro Lopez at center midfielder instead of Auchiche. We got 5 minutes left. We'll just drag this out with some substitutions and stuff and see if we can kill this one off. Sorry, not the most exciting finish, but we'll take it. Slow down the tempo and confirm changes there. And then let's make another sub. All right, we'll bring in Fitzjim on the left side instead of Engby. We'll just go to the extra time and make our last sub. All right, we'll make one more and then try to kill it off. All right, brought Kim Sung-woo at center midfielder and moved Lopez up to attacking midfielder instead of Yusuf Demir. There it is. Well, that was a solid one. 21 shots to 3. XG of 2 to 0.25. That's kind of what it's been like, except we've scored a few more goals. But we'll take a 2-0 win there at the end. That's pretty good. Let's go to the dressing room. Well done, lads. That's a good win for us. Again, I feel like, you don't want to be too overly optimistic, but I feel like we are a pretty good team when we're healthy and only playing one match a week. So Gibson and Wiki with 7.9s will say, good job to them. You did well out there. Let's continue on. And we now know our Guess the Point Total competition winner, Reggae Boy Jr. We hit 784 points. Reggae Boy Jr. guessed 83. He is closer than FM Digi, who had 86, who only missed it by 1 point. But congratulations to Reggae Boy Jr., who for the second consecutive year wins our Guess the Point Total competition, missing it this year by only 1 point. Congratulations. Same rules apply, so if we're going to move, you might want to hang on to naming a player because we could go someplace else. So I'll let you think about that. Probably don't want to name someone right away because we don't quite know what's going to happen. But let's check as well to see how we have done. We got the results here. Let's go there. Let's see. Let's just check the Golden Boot competition here. Home league table. Paris Saint-Germain got I don't know if they got a goal, 84. Let's see if we got it. He would have needed 3, a hat trick to get it. What am I looking for? Stats, player detailed. There it is. Oh, Mbappe scored 2 goals. So Sawinski gets the Golden Boot by getting a goal. That last goal was the one he needed to win the Golden Boot. Yes. Nice. We've stolen the Golden Boot from a Paris Saint-Germain player, taking it from Mbappe. Take that. 28 years old. He's making how much? How much does Mbappe make in this game? He's making $550,000 a week. A 19-year-old kid making $21,000 a week just took the Golden Boot from you, Mr. Mbappe. How do you like that? Of course, they beat us 3 times this year, but what can you do? Or 2 out of 3 anyway. But okay, let's not dwell on that. We will move on then. So brought us to the end. Thanks so much for sticking with us in the season. It is quiet time now for FM21. We'll be back in a few days. I'm going to move forward, kind of check what the job interviews look like. I'm probably going to drag these out a little bit, and then we'll go from there and see about where we might go to. Should we stay or should we go? Arsenal? Maybe we still got to get the jobs, and something else might open up. Let's just take a quick look here. I don't think anything's opened up in the past couple minutes here. Nope, nothing's changed. So let me know what you think. Arsenal, Eintracht Frankfurt, stay where we are. We'll be back in about 3 or 4 days. I'll start progressing with the offseason. We'll do kind of an end of the season wrap up and maybe have even news about a new job or so. So let me know. Don't waste time because we're going to keep it moving. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.